Free Will Essay on Free Will for Students and Children in English. Free will is the potential to choose between various possibilities of a particular course of action without any external factors influencing the choices. The free will of an individual is closely linked to their understanding of the concept of moral responsibility, guilt, grace, and sin, and their judgments of various situations. Often, it is considered that one's free will is the one's own result choice regarding things. However, most often, one's free will is by what an individual has learned in the course of life. The free will of an individual is closely linked to the concept of persuasion, advice, prohibition, and deliberation. The action of a freely willed individual are traditionally the ones who either deserve the credit or the blame. If free will exists, and if it does not, how it implemented, and the implication of are whether it exists or not, have been one of the longest running debates of religion of and philosophy. Free will is often conceived as the capacity to make choices where any past events have not determined the outcome. Determinism is a philosophical concept that believes that previously existing causes determine all the choices in an event. Determinism suggests that only a single course of the event is possible. This is inconsistent with the existence of free will in an individual. The debate between free will and determinism has revolved around the extent that once is a result of the forces over which an individual has no control, or if people can decide for themselves how to act and behave in a certain way. One of the biggest assumptions of the humanistic approach is that all humans have free will, not all behaviors are determined. Psychologists taking the face free will view suggest that determinism removes dignity and freedom, devaluing human behavior. By implementing general laws of behavior, deterministic psychologist underestimates the uniqueness of human beings and their freedom to choose their destiny. When living beings began to make choices, the evolution of free will began. The difference between animals and plants showcased an important early step. Free will is an advanced form of a simple process of controlling one's self-agency. Free will is closely linked to two other important philosophical issues: moral responsibility and freedom of action. Most often, it is thought that an agent's free action is an out of their free will. Next, arguments on free will are mostly semantic arguments on definitions. Most experts denying free will are arguing against unscientific, peculiar versions of the idea. In these arguments, the meaning of free will is the left untouched, which most people widely understand and believe. That is, consciously making choices about what to do in the absence of any external coercion and taking responsibility for one's action. No one denies that people engage in logical reasoning and practice self-control in making choices. Free will is not typically the magical violation of causality. Free will is just another type of cause, the informal process by which an individual decides what they want to do and which alternative they are willing to choose when given different options in a particular situation.